Hello friends, today's topic: for more profits, select these kinds of stocks. I am Dr. Bharath Chandra. Purpose of the video is financial education of society. Over the last 10 to 20 years, many telecom companies have provided their services in India. However, majority of the companies have closed down operations due to high competition. The companies which failed are Aircel, Reliance Communication belonging to Anil Ambani, Tata Docomo, Telenor, etc. In fact, BSNL and MTNL, which are the two public sector companies, can also be considered failures since they are continuously making losses in the business and are surviving because government support and the huge real estate assets which are being sold gradually. After the huge war in telecom sector, three companies remain in India today: Reliance Jio, Bharti Airtel, Vodafone Idea. Vodafone Idea is surviving with the help of the government since the government wants some minimum competition for Jio and Airtel. Vodafone Idea owes large amount of money to the government, and hence support is essential to recover the money in some form or the other. So due to significantly reduced competition, Reliance Jio and Bharti Airtel are thriving. People have to use their network for mobile services, and many people have one SIM each of both the companies. When there are only two dominant companies in a sector, it is called duopoly. Market share in telecom sector: Reliance Jio 39.5% market share as on February 2024. Bharti Airtel 32.9%, Vodafone Idea 19.4%, BSNL 8.08%. Month by month, Jio and Airtel gaining subscribers from Vodafone Idea. Yesterday evening, Reliance Jio announced a tariff hike ranging from 12 to 25% on its prepaid and postpaid plans effective from July 3. It was the first increase in prices since December 2021, when rates were increased by 20%. The telecom tariffs were not increased in spite of high inflation. Telecom sector expects another tariff hike after some more months, according to experts. Since Jio had announced tariff hike yesterday, Bharti Airtel followed them by announcing hike in prepaid and postpaid rates by 11 to 21%. These new rates will be effective from 3rd July. Vodafone Idea is also expected to hike their rates. Jio and Airtel have already invested over rupees 2 lakh crore in rolling out 5G services, but so far there has been no return on investment. They have been offering free 5G services to attract the customers towards the latest technology. Since customers mainly have a choice between two telecom services providers, the companies can hike prices whenever they want to, since customers will not have much choice but to pay higher prices for the service. This is the power of monopoly or duopoly, where companies can increase their profitability easily. Such a situation is very good for the shareholders of the companies, but not very good for the users of the service. Most of the time, whatever is good for the customer is usually not good for the shareholders and vice versa. For example, car price hike is good for car manufacturers but not for people who want to purchase cars. Dominant companies in many other sectors also enjoy such freedom to raise prices, hence their shareholders get rewarded for appreciation in share price. Share price returns: Reliance 3 years 17% per annum, 5 years 22% per annum, 10 years 21% per annum. Bharti Airtel 3 years 42% per annum, 5 years 34% per annum, 10 years 17% per annum. Vodafone Idea 3 years 22% per annum, 5 years 9% per annum, 10 years 14% per annum. Reliance Industries has other business segments as well, and in the future, Reliance Jio division will be separately listed on the stock markets just like Jio Financial Services. You will also notice that in the short term, the shares of a company which is making losses, such as Vodafone Idea, can also provide good returns for various reasons. However, in the long term, only if the business is profitable and growing well and increasing its market share, will the share price appreciate well. Always look for companies in other sectors as well which have high market share. Accordingly, you can research further on such companies and then decide whether they are likely to do well in the future and whether their other fundamental parameters are good too. End of the video, here is the question. Which stocks do you own which have high market share or are dominant in their sector? Type in the comment section. If you are not the member of this channel, this is the time to subscribe. Press the bell icon. Send the video to all your friends. The video is good. Press the like button. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. All the best.